It's time to drive the all-new Trailhunter trim of the Toyota Tacoma. This is the Hybrid Max powertrain. It's the only powertrain that you can get on here. 326 horsepower, 465 pound-feet of torque, 2.4 turbo hybrid, 8-speed automatic transmission. Man, this thing's pretty. Love the light bar underneath the Toyota logo. Notice how it's like perfectly symmetrical, and the width of the Toyota badge. Below that, we have the rigid fog lights that can turn amber or white. We have a little skid plate, not quite as fancy as the TRD Pro skid plate, but it also continues back quite a ways here on the Trailhunter. Underneath, you might be able to spy those Old Man Emu 2.5-inch shocks that are going to help soak up the bumps when we're doing some off-road. Beautiful Toyota wheels here. These have like kind of that bronze finish, which matches the paint color really nicely here. 33-inch tires, and notice that Trailhunter control arm here at the top, that unique Trailhunter badge as well. We got sliders right here. Here's that Trailhunter badge, looking really nice. And we know that the Trailhunter is also coming to that 4Runner. So this is just the first of many Trailhunters. You know, I mentioned the rigid up front, but we have the ARB here for these, what I call these Ute bars, these accessory bars. They look really cool. And down below, again, more of those Old Man Emu or Emu shocks. You know, emus are not local to the States. You know, also, it's an Aussie bird. So let me know if it's emu or emu down below. Getting to the back here, we have the ARB sturdy steel bumper, ARB recovery hooks here, big fat spare tire underneath, tow hitch as well. iForce Max with the Beyond Zero logo there. And then of course on the far end, we have that Trailhunter logo looking really nice as well. Now this is a smaller bed. You can get on a 5 or 6 foot bed here, since this is a hybrid as well. Up to 2,400 watts of accessory power, which is going to be really nice when you're overlanding. And this is an overlanding spec. You see the tethers here, the cleats, and we also have additional lights here on the edge of the bed. So what do you guys say we get on the inside? Now the Tacoma, the back seat is not for, I would say, taller adults. Here it is. Now headroom's fine. It's the legroom that's a bit narrow. And the TRD Pro doesn't give you any legroom in the back, but TRD Pro is for never having people in the back seat. Okay, we have the additional 2,400 watt outlet here, as well as 2 USB-Cs. A couple cup holders here, great access to that. Map pocket only on the passenger side. Nice leather seats here with the gold trim. They look pretty good. Even the back headrests have some nice attention to detail with the gold trim here. Unlike the TRD Pro, there is no sunroof here, but it does give you maybe a little bit more additional headroom. We got some nice Trailhunter mats down here on the floor as well. Heated seat, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, kind of like this bolder finish. I know it's plastic, but I like that attention to detail. It looks really nice. I've seen a material similar to this in some Genesis products, which that's a nice compliment. But yeah, it looks really nice. We have that stitching across the leather glove box, the grab handle here, the big traditional shifter. And you immediately feel that torque. You put it into drive and the truck wants to lurch forward. We have a head-up display here, digital rearview mirror. Like, this thing is loaded. Put on the ventilated seats. It's getting a little toasty in here. And we're also going to turn the fans on a bit. You know, we don't want to get too much dust coming in on the interior here. They want to keep it pretty clean. I get why. All right, so let's use that auto climate control. Let's go and press sync. Look at that, Toyota, look at these massive knobs. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. I love this center volume knob here too. Like, the functionality here on this new Tacoma, regardless of whether it's a Trailhunter or not, it's a home run. And it's gonna be the same on the 4Runner as well. All right, so let's get this party started. Yeah, so 465 pound-feet of torque here on this guy. I just got done driving, there's a stick there. Just got done driving the high-speed course, the TRD Pro. Okay, this guy's gonna stop me before we get on the boulders.
Real nice and slow through here, no faster than you can walk, keep it in low range. We got another spotter on the other side just to help you out, because you probably need the locker there, but it seems like you know. But
cool.
Just say hi to him for me, and I'll kind of walk with you here and keep an eye out.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah, have fun.
I'm gonna roll up that window a little bit here, and love this trail cam over these rocks. That's honestly like cheating, but you want to have all your tools available to you while you have your nice pickup truck on the road, so you don't, you know, fall off a cliff or damage it on a rock or something. So wow, I'm just keeping my foot continuously on the pedal here. Turn a little bit to the right, and that camera, my gosh, I can't see in front of me, but the camera can. And that is also like that beautiful cheat code that modern technology affords us. Hey, how's it going?
Morning, how are you doing?
I'm great.
All right, a couple things here to build off what Jeff was talking about.
Okay.
This is a large cross axle section here. So we're gonna go ahead and lock your rear diff up.
Okay.
Bingo. So you'll notice here on your dash, it'll blink red until it lines up. Sometimes you need a little forward progress. Sometimes you need mild articulation to get those gears to align.
Sure.
It'll go solid state red when it locks.
Gotcha.
As you move through here, let crawl control take you down, let crawl control take you up.
Okay, put it in crawl control. All right.
Well, you should be in it. That's what you came through
okay.
the rocks in. So you can actually be in drive. You don't have to go to neutral for crawl control.
Okay. Crawl. There we go.
Yep.
And then I can control the speed here.
I wouldn't go past 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna get a heavy amount of articulation. That last articulation, you get wheel lift in that right front corner.
Gotcha.
So if you have too much power, you're gonna throw that front end down. You don't want to over compress. You just kind of want to set back to planet Earth.
Okay, yeah.
As you come through here, I'd like you to stay a little biased to the right-hand side. That second to last articulation on the right, you can see kind of that fresh dirt.
Yeah.
It's like I packed it down. We're getting a lot of people that are staying a little too far left, and the car's just crab walking through there. So if you stay a little bit more to the right, you'll actually get a huge stand in the right corner, and it'll set down nice and easy.
Okay, stay on the right-hand side of that fresh
I'll give you some
pack.
guidance too,
okay.
if you're wandering too far
sure,
left.
Sure.
So yeah, forward low, stay lock. You got crawl control there on 2. You're good to go, man.
All right. Thank you. Yep.
Just give you a little pointers. Just keep this down.
I'll keep my window down so I can hear you. Yep.
And anytime you can apply brake, anytime you can apply throttle, and then as soon as you come off the pedals, the systems will resume whatever your last setting was.
Okay. All right. So total pedals off right now. We're in setting 2 with the crawl control.
My way. There you go. Now back to center on your steering, and that more or less should be your line the whole way through.
Okay.
Perfect. Huge articulation, little lift in your rear left there. There you go.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
That right hand turn up there, you can disconnect your rear diff.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
A little bit more driver's side. A little bit more. Right there, center on steering. That's your line.
All right. Thank you. There we go. We came down on it. It's a little slipping in the back, but it kept powering through it. I think we're good. I think I can go ahead and get on the gas here. I don't have to be in crawl control for this portion. But yeah, having that 360 camera here, that top-down camera, super helpful, especially when your nose is pointing straight up in the air. Really, really nice. So once we get to the top here, we can disconnect that rear diff. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So there it is. It's disconnecting. It's blinking right now. And it is now it is no longer engaged. There's I just saw a TRD Pro fly by on the trail next to me. And we're off. All right, well, that was the most difficult portion of this, and it did it pretty effortlessly, and no surprise, to be honest. Now the TRD Pro felt like I was sitting a bit higher than this. I don't know if that's actually the case. I know this does have a lift to it as well. Maybe it's those isodynamic seats that make you feel like you're floating or something. These are obviously the traditional seats here. Just really nice ones, right? Leather wrapped. And I might roll the window back up so we don't get too much dust in here. But we're still actually on crawl control. I haven't disabled it, so once I get off the gas, it kind of just goes on its own. But I'm gonna take off crawl control because I like I want a little bit more control here over it. But crawl control is like the cruise control of the off-road world, and the new one is super quiet. The new iteration of crawl control here is super quiet. It's also, you can use it in 4 high now. In the past, it was only 4 low. You could use that crawl control. And yeah, look at this back and forth here that we have. And it's just gonna, this truck's just gonna make short work of it. Oh yeah, like it wasn't even there. Oh yeah. I didn't even feel the rocks as I went over them. That's how smooth the suspension is. These big 33s are, like, it really helps with the off-road, obviously. Now, could a normal 4x4 Tacoma do this? This part, yeah, I think so, probably. And tires are going to help a lot. But for this, man, for overlanding, if you're going to be doing a ton of off-roading, I mean, this Trailhunter is going to be hard to beat. I mean, the price is going to be high, but if you're using this as your adventure pleasure tool, or just, you know, you love the looks of it, I get that too. It's up there in price, over 60K, like the TRD Pro, but man, it is an amazing truck. Absolutely. These definitely feel a lot different than the non-hybrid models that I drove a while back. They feel a lot more sturdy, a lot more, yeah, I guess more upscale as well. Yes, the materials are pretty nice in here, but the limited non-hybrids it has nice materials as well, but this feels more of like a luxury pickup truck, especially with how nice this ride quality is. It's just making short work out of everything here. We got the parking sensors letting us know that there are bushes around. And I love the degree of angle for your pitch and dive, your roll. That's pretty amazing. You guys probably can see that on the camera, no problem. And it's nice being in 4 low right there. So I didn't speed too fast down that little hill. So we got another group here going to advise us on what to do. And we got some big rocks to our right. He's giving me the nod, so we're just gonna keep going here. Gonna keep going. Foot steady on the gas. There we go. Cool, good. Well, thank you. Easy peasy. Yeah, I mean, the TRD Pro was a cheat code for fast off-roading and any off-roading really, the new one. And this one feels pretty darn similar, right? Don't have quite the cushion you have from the seats, but everything else here feels extraordinarily capable. Gotta love that camera as you're going uphill. It is just unbelievable. You know, I didn't have the camera up during my TRD Pro high speed run, and I feel like that was a good thing because I wouldn't have been going as fast as I was. I just saw a rabbit run across the tracks, right? Reconnecting with nature here as we're underneath these power lines, but everything else here feels like I'm in the Southern California, Northern Mexican West Coast mountains. It's amazing how beautiful. And that's what this truck can afford you, if you can afford it, but it can afford you a lifestyle of freedom and an adventure. Wants me to go this way? Good. Good. A little bit more. We got the back end up a little bit there. Thank you. Man, those jackets are cool. Those TRD jackets, I would love to have one. Wow. This view. And there's the TRD Pro fast speed course. Unbelievable. That was so much fun to kick the tail out a little bit. Oh my gosh, how cool. I feel like a little kid right now. Oh, we might have a dead snake on the trail? Are my eyes? Yeah, we have a dead snake on the trail. Gosh, more nature. It's kind of sad he's dead, but he got smashed by a trail hunter. They should call them the snake hunters. Yeah, I mean, I could be doing crawl control a little bit more. So in this situation, so I'm not on the brakes as much. If I had a really long descent, maybe I would be in crawl control going down, so I don't roast the brakes, but yeah, we're already down. And there's a BZ4X, completely opposite vehicle to this. And there you have it. There is the Trailhunter off-road, and it is a, yeah, just like the TRD Pro, like these things are expensive, insanely well equipped on the inside as well as on the suspension, as well as the gear on the outside. But my gosh, are they capable, and my gosh, do they look really freaking cool in this powertrain. I haven't driven it on the street yet, but that powertrain is very, very impressive with the torque. Something that the standard turbocharged engine just, this gives you all the extra torque you could want, honestly, for the trail. So we're gonna pull it in, past these Land Cruiser J250s next to us, and call it a day here in the beautiful Trailhunter Tacoma, all new. I'll catch you guys in the next one.